My name's Christian.
My name's Nathan.
Welcome back to Take It From Two Guys.
And you're here to take it from two guys.
Yeah.
We're going to make that work.
Sure.
I don't know. We'll try it at least.
You can cut it. You can figure it out.
Okay. What are we talking about today,
Dog.
Christian?
Day one.
Day one.
Day
of
one.
the next 2.5 months.
Of the next 2.5 months of transformation. And now it's a competition. We, if you know what we're talking about, we're doing 75 hard, which...
Yes. Today is day one of 75 hard. We're running it back again.
Yeah.
There's also some Instagram stuff to talk about.
Lots of Instagram stuff to talk about.
Lots of weird stuff happening over on that Meta platform. What's the other thing that we're talking about? Oh, our last hurrah last night.
It was pretty. It was pretty great.
It was a lot of fun, and then we'll get into like some random stuff too.
Yeah,
because that's always fun.
But
yeah, let's talk about 75 hard, bro.
So today we so what was it? A year ago
tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. We were on a hike at Switzer Falls. It was our very first like big hike that we ever did together.
Right.
Actually, and on the way down, I was like, we should try this. We should try 75 hard. But I called it hard 75 for a long time, and I remember how mad you got at that.
That's not what it's called.
That's one thing that I know pisses you off is if somebody calls something wrong. So it's always funny to do it.
Well, I always feel the need to correct them.
It's so fun. There's no use for it, but it's so fun. Every time
I remember.
You get so
yeah,
mad.
I remember that we went on a hike, and you were like really trying to sell me on this thing, and like before I go into anything big, I'm like, yo, really? Because this is a commitment. It's gonna take so much time and effort.
Yeah.
It's like 2 workouts a day. One of them's outside. You have to drink a gallon of water, take progress
You gotta
photos, read 10
You gotta be
pages
on
of
a
a
diet.
non-help book. You have to be on a diet. You can't drink any alcohol. And it's for 2.5 months.
And if you fuck up once, anything, if
start
you miss
over.
anything, you miss a picture, you miss something in your diet.
You don't finish
drink
your
a
water
little bit,
bottle.
You don't finish your water.
Yeah.
Day one.
Right. So you finally convinced me, and then we got our friend Jared to do it with us too. And that kind of like kickstarted the whole thing. Even like thinking about where we were a year ago at this point, the amount of knowledge that like we've learned in the last year, from like dieting to like building muscle to like hitting your macros, and like what it really takes to lose weight is like being in a deficit versus like a bulk, and like maintaining, and like the proper foods to eat, like what like food that makes you feel satiated versus like random food. So I feel a lot more confident going into this round of it. With like actual conviction of like progress we're gonna make.
Yeah, sure. I mean, this is your second time. This is
Yeah.
my third time. And the second time I did it, and I think this might be the same case for you. The second time I did it, it was so much more smooth. It was a lot easier because I knew what I was doing. I knew how to like navigate everything. I knew what I needed to do and how to make things work.
Yeah.
So I think you're gonna find that doing it now again, it's like, oh, this is just
right.
This is easy.
It's been weird because the last like few months I've definitely have not been taking like my health as seriously as like in that time period. It's just like eating whatever I want, not working out as consistently. So this morning I remember like thinking, oh man, like I haven't even meal prepped yet, because I have to like track all my calories to do this. Like that's the diet. So I need to like, I forgot this feeling of like, so I couldn't eat, and I forgot this feeling of what it was like to be hungry again. And I'm like, oh, here we go. Round two of
because you can't just
being
go to
in
the
a cut.
kitchen and grab anything.
Yeah,
you want.
exactly. I have to like be strategic about all the food that I make, and just coming to terms with probably constantly being hungry a lot of this time.
Yeah, I think that's why I like, especially when I'm at work, I won't eat until 5 o'clock.
Right.
I will fast all day long
easy
until
at work.
5.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like if you do that and you limit like your time to eat, like I'm gonna try to do that. I'm gonna try to not eat until I get off of work, and then I'm gonna stop eating at like 10.
Okay.
And to try to get all my calories, all my macros, everything in that 5-hour window.
Right.
And if I can do that, I think I'll be solid this entire time.
I know the last time that I did it, it was the doubles that I worked made it a lot easier to, I guess, stay in my calorie deficit, because you eat before work and then you're like move. You're like chugging water throughout the day, sipping on some coffee, what kind of curbs the appetite a little bit. And then by the time you go to like your break, I have this like feast, right? But it's like ground turkey and sauerkraut and like sugar-free barbecue sauce and my little rice cakes and my little like fiber one
All
like
the little bars,
chocolate brownies, and then a protein bar, and then like that'll like fill me up pretty much, like pretty well. And it's a lot of protein, so like satiates you for a while. Then if I start getting hungry again, I like have my protein shake that I like continue on sipping on. But you're working, you're drinking water, and you're sipping on your protein shake, and you're not really thinking about food that often. And then so by the end of the day, I'm like, whoa, I still have like 500 calories that I could still consume if I wanted to. But then I remember it always coming to the case like I could, or I could just go to bed and then like just expedite the progress that we're making.
I think I didn't do that last time. The second time around, so I'm gonna do it this time.
What?
I'm really gonna be like, nah, fuck that, just go to bed.
Yeah.
That's my biggest problem is like snacking right before bed.
Sure.
Because I love a good little treat before bed.
Yeah.
Like a little chocolate bar right before, like
I have a
half
big
hour
sweet
before
tooth,
bed
bro.
is so good, bro.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna try to not do that. That's what I think. Limiting my time of 5 to 10, and just being done, and then I can start getting on a routine of going to sleep like earlier. Because I think what I like about the 75 hard is structure. And it builds structure in my life where I'm like, okay, this is what I had to do to make sure that I'm doing this. And in turn, I'm happier. It sucks.
Yeah.
Like the first like 3 weeks is gonna fucking suck.
Isn't that so funny how like we have to force ourselves to do things that like on paper sound like it sucks, like 2 workouts a day, like chugging water. Like, we're putting ourselves through this gauntlet. But that's like when I reflect back on last year, that's probably the time of my life I felt the best.
I felt the best. I felt like I was bringing my best self to others.
Yeah.
Not even just for myself. I felt like I was like being able to like love more other people because I was loving myself more by working on myself.
Sure. Like it puts you in a better mood. So you're more likely to be like positive around others. I remember feeling like giddy going to work because I just was so hydrated. And it was like such a weird feeling. Just
you were giddy going to work.
Yeah, well, I'd get to work and I'd like have all this
Giddy?
energy. Giddy to myself. I'd be like chuckling, like, why do I feel so good? And it's like because I was hydrated, which is so weird. Like I wasn't drinking coffee anymore because I was like my body was actually getting rest. The no alcohol stuff too. I would wake up in the morning and actually feel rested, like never feel groggy.
Well, we also like what was it a year? Like we didn't go out that much though, did we?
Back then, like prior to
I'm gonna
it,
say
like,
like
leading up?
yeah, let's say November to February, which was that 4-month period that we really you and I really started hanging out.
We were
going out a lot.
We were going
though?
out with coworkers and stuff.
We were drinking every night though.
No, I remember I hadn't had a drink the last time we did it a week before we started, so I was already on the no alcohol.
Yeah,
thing.
I think we did not do that this time.
No, dude, I got so fucked up last night. I woke up like a little hungover today. It's fine though. It was our last hurrah.
It was you know what? I crawled into bed last night and I had the best sleep I've ever had.
It was so hard to get out of bed this morning.
Really?
Yeah.
I was hyped.
The only reason that I got up is because I had to, and that's kind of like a callback to like this whole challenge because we went and got DEXA scans today.
We did get DEXA scans
to like actually try to find an accurate like percentage and body weight for like our health.
How would you explain a DEXA scan to like my mom?
So it's like I would say it's a table you lie down on, and it's kind of like an MRI machine where it's got this like scanner that goes from the top of your head down to your legs, but you're like laying down, so it's like this, and you just stand still with your arms to your side of your body, and it just reads your body, like your body composition.
Yeah,
tells you like how much fat you have, tells you how much like lean muscle you have. Tells you like the subcutaneous fat versus like the visceral fat, which is like the body fat versus like the healthy fat, I guess. Your bone density tells you like how many calories you like burn just sitting here.
You know what else I really like about it too is that it takes for me it took people from I think it was like 28 to 34 and took that bracket and told me like who I was like better than or
it's
who,
like 3 under and 3 over.
Yeah, like how I could improve myself or how like you know it was like cool to kind of like compare to other people that are in the same kind of boat.
Well, it's funny because I was talking to that guy, so we went to XEELA to go get these DEXA scans done, like the David Dobrik's friends XEELA, right?
Yeah,
his little company. They're in West Hollywood, so it's cool because they had like a photo of Natalie on the wall. With like the before and after of her like body transformation. What is it that they do there? Do you know?
I don't know. It was weird. Like it didn't seem like a bit. It seemed like a front.
It was like a front office, and then they had like the little room for the DEXA scan. But it seemed like there was more in the back.
But also in the back, there's that dog hotel thing.
Right.
So how far does this place go?
Yeah,
because it doesn't. It's like business.
But like, what is it? I wonder
like
what
business,
they do.
Expanding business. I don't know. Probably personal training.
That's what I'm thinking.
And
like personalized like coaching.
Yeah.
Based off your DEXA scan and like getting you on a regimen.
No, I think that DEXA scan is just a separate company. I think it's in partnership. I don't think it's like their thing.
No, it's not.
You know,
they just offer location.
Yeah. Well, I also kind of was. Do you see the protein on the wall? It was
Yeah,
all pea
like
protein.
plant
It was
protein.
all plant protein.
Yeah.
Like what? There's no way, no casein, no nothing.
Right.
Why?
I
It's
don't
just
know.
a weird
cheaper.
thing to go to. I guess, but
Yeah. I wonder if you could buy that stuff. I wanted to get a hat, but I was like, nah. Like a XEELA hat. I'm glad I didn't.
that's lame.
Anyway, no, the guy that we were doing the scan with, he was really cool. We were talking to him. We're telling him about the 75 hard stuff that we're doing. And he was like asking us questions about it. And I was telling him, I brought up that whole thing about being on a cut and like
Yeah.
going to bed hungry. And then, but like you like wanting to persevere through it, even though like you're in bed tossing and turning with hunger pains. Because you know when you wake up in the morning and look at that mirror, you're going to look super fucking lean.
Yeah,
You're going to look good.
lean is law.
Lean is law.
I'm sorry to tell everybody. Like I thought it was. I want to get bulky and massy and big, but I also want to be lean as shit.
Would you
while I
ever
do
take
it.
a semaglutide?
What's that?
Like Ozempic?
No. Fuck that.
Do you know what that does?
It just makes you curbs appetite.
Yeah,
right?
it's an appetite suppressant.
No. I would no. What? No. No.
I feel like it would make sense if you're at the tail end of your cut, like when I'm only eating 1,600 calories
Dog,
a day.
no.
kinda
I
shit.
worked too hard for this.
Yeah.
I worked far too
Oh,
hard
like
for
you
this.
know, it's like a cheat for you.
Yeah.
It's like a cheat code.
Yeah. No.
I see.
No. I did this without any other like anything. Could never
Yeah.
do that. Like
I-
my grandma tried to get me to do the surgery.
Surgery?
Yeah, she wanted me to get like the
Like-
sleeve or
like-
some shit.
What is that? A sleeve?
Yeah, it's like a gastric sleeve. Like they like.
Oh,
take
is it
up,
where they
like-
make your stomach smaller?
Yeah.
So you have like less of an appetite.
Mhm. But I was like, no. She tried for
I'ma do it like a
years,
man.
dude. I didn't even tell her that. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I was like, if I want to lose weight, I'll do it. I told her, I was like, if I want to, I'll
You
do
did?
it. And then I did.
Yeah, it's the timing of all this is funny because it lines up with last year, but also it's like
perfectly. And we're different people. We're completely different people from
Yeah.
last year now.
yeah, even just looking at those photos halfway through like, the first time around, we're like, holy shit, bro! Like we look big still.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, I remember thinking at the time, like, oh, I look the best right now.
Yeah, I
I'm
was like,
so
oh my God,
tired.
like I'm outside, I'm running,
Yeah.
I'm doing this, and
Uh-huh.
then no. It got
I think the biggest thing is like finding what works for you. Whether it's like your routine that you do in the morning and like getting into a rhythm of doing that, or like meals that you eat
Yeah.
that you don't have to like really think about, but you know like are macro friendly that you could just eat and consume over and over and over. It sounds boring, but
it's delicious.
what it
sometimes.
takes.
Dude. I have 17 frozen burritos of different varieties in my fridge.
Yeah.
Or my freezer. I got the carne asada, I got chicken, I got ground turkey. They're
Uh-huh.
all just like ready to go.
Yeah.
Because I know I could take two of them, pop in the microwave for 1,000 calories, and there's like 120
And you're gonna feel
grams of protein.
full.
Dude, I'm full from that
Yeah.
one burrito because we both had one right now.
They're really
And
good.
Dude, no, it's like nothing.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose the things that I love.
Sure. We should make a segment where we like we make something each other like for each other.
Yeah.
Like one day.
Yeah.
And like like a protein packed, macro friendly meal and like rate whose tastes better. Probably yours.
I just like to cook,
Yeah,
Like
sure.
I like to cook and I like to bake. So I'm gonna try to make like good cookies,
Like macro friendly cookies.
yeah, macro-friendly.
Yeah, no, but it's funny too with the timing of things. Not only because it lines up with last year, but also because it's always like the perfect finish line. Because it's like right up until my birthday.
Yeah.
So like my birthday is April 22nd, and this ends like April 15th.
Mhm.
So like I can drink on my birthday, and I can like look good.
Oh my God. And then
We should
and
go on a
then
trip.
That's why I did it again last year, right before Halloween. I want to look really
to
good
line
for
up with
Halloween.
your birthday. Oh yeah, for
No.
Halloween. That's right.
I don't care. I don't like. I feel like my birthday is such in a winter month, so
That's
drinking's
true.
not a big.
Yeah.
Like yours, like in the spring or like in the summer, it's like, yeah, let's get drunk, but you're not gonna really get like who gets drunk on a December birthday? That's just sad. That's just
Who gets drunk at a December birthday?
yeah. It's just
I feel like
you can't-
who's stripping at a December birthday is the question.
we got a couple people in our life who could do that.
I guess, but like you're not going around like taking your shirt off.
Speaking about people in our life who are just doing some outlandish shit, have you heard about the new Instagram update? Have you seen it yet?
Yeah, wait, are you talking about how you can like see people like what they like?
You can see the people's likes on the reels, and I don't think anybody realizes it yet. But when I tell you that I've had people from my past that are super Christian and super cat like I'm the most religious person, and then they're liking like the most out of pocket sex fucking reels.
I don't think people realize
No one realizes it.
It's like a new update where on the Reels tab, it allows you to see people that like your people's liked Reels.
Yeah.
And bro, I'll be sitting on there for like hours just watching like, oh, this person like this? You're fucking crazy, bro. And then some of the things I've seen from some of you guys, man, listen.
Yeah.
I think you gotta stop liking stuff so willy nilly because you're showing up you're showing me a side of you that I was not aware of.
Yeah, and it almost reminds you of the old Explore page where you can see like when Rihanna would like someone's profile or someone's picture or like they would comment, like you could see that kind of shit. That's the same thing that's happening now, but way worse because nobody realizes it.
Yeah,
because I saw some girl essentially post that, you know, she was going to church on Sunday, but then also wanted her man to make her fucking squirt on the same day. And I'm like, you're single. First off, you like one of these things cannot be true.
dude, I've seen some bad stuff from like people where I'm like, bro, you need to stop liking this because I can see this now, and like, it's kind of questionable, man. Like some of the stuff that you're liking, and I'm like. It's just so weird. Oh man, I hope people don't realize because it's so kind of fun just to be like.
I don't think anyone's really seen it, or if they've seen it, they don't talk about it.
No, everyone has to see it, bro. Come on.
Who really pays attention to Instagram?
I don't know.
We pay attention. to
I
Instagram.
It's in the corner.
Yeah, but who else is just touching the little bubble? Not a lot of people.
I guess not.
I feel like because you can reply, because I replied to your shit, which is fun.
I wish
you like something kind of outlandish too, there, Bucko.
I've been very strategic about what I like now. It's almost like it's almost like a game. It's like if I like.
Wait a minute. Wait, stop. So the thing you liked today was a game I'm gonna say it because we're gonna see it. He liked. You know what? It's okay to hook up with your coworkers. I'm also guilty of hooking up with my coworkers, but it's funny as shit that you liked it, but also 4 other people on my friends just liked it too, and I'm like,
oh really?
Yeah, dude, it wasn't just you,
but
shit. But you can reply to people from their likes.
Oh.
So I don't think anyone's really done that. I did it to you because it was funny.
Yeah.
But.
Well, okay, listen. It's kind of like a game because you ever see those TikToks where it's like, send this to her, and it's like whatever. Yeah, but it's like you can't really send it to her.
Yeah, it's like a repost.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's like I'm not gonna send that to somebody. That's too forward or something.
Do you think that we are both chronically online and also really dumb when it comes to telling people how like we feel, so we won't just say it.
Yeah.
Do you think other people have that same thing where they're just like, you know what, I'm gonna like this, so they can see that I liked
probably.
it. But that calculated?
I'm sure. It's not a very like big brain move.
That one is the liking of it. Liking of it is a way big brain.
Because now that I know people are gonna see it, I can like something that I want to indirectly let them know. Like I could send like signals, you know, without having to be so upfront. Like that.
Maybe we should just. Now, the one that I keep, it just keeps popping up. It's the same person. They keep talking about sex. Do you think that's for somebody or they're just really horny?
Oh, that girl that we keep saying?
The girl that we keep saying.
Bro, this girl that we keep saying. So, like you said earlier, it'll be something like, I've seen a man that I can go to church with on a Sunday. And we go to a prayer group, blah, blah, blah. And then I'll scroll too, and it's like,
God.
I bet this man misses my water park. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I was like, what,
yo? Bro, and it keeps happening, and it's not like I'm like, you really love Instagram.
This fucking duality is these two sides
of women.
These two sides of this woman are just like
they're fighting each other. It's literally the angel and the devil.
I just I feel so bad that people know, or like that people don't know, but like I want to continue to not have people know because I just want to see. It's like I remember Twitter, like people like politicians and stuff would get in trouble on Twitter because you could see what they like.
Yeah, and then they took that away.
And it's like porn, like people were liking porn on Twitter, like politicians.
Yeah. Some people were like I remember, wasn't it Soulja Boy or something? He liked some like super gay porn. Oh no, it was what was his name? Oh no. Oh my God, that's gonna kill me. Oh no.
Is a rapper?
Yeah, it wasn't. Was it Meek Mill? Was it because he liked somebody like he liked a gay porn or something, and then everyone like everyone freaked out on him and like, yeah. Could you imagine like if he is gay, like whatever, like I don't care.
But that's how people find out.
That would suck to like. That's how you like. You can't control how you come out. Just
It's so
millions of
what
people
an
just
interesting
like,
feature. Like,
why would
there's
they
no
have
way
that?
Instagram didn't think about that. Like, we're about to expose everyone's friends. Maybe it's a way of them to be more, have people be more like purposeful with the content that they like. Because now I'm like, every time I go on Instagram, I'm like, I want to like something, but like, I've had friends be like, "Why you liking this?" Like
Really?
posts. Yes, bro.
Oh my god! You know what's gonna get sketch though is when not sketch, but you know what is sketch is people in relationships liking certain things. Cause that I've already caught in somebody doing it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I caught.
We gotta let them know.
We really do. Some of it.
No, but yeah, people are gonna get caught. I can already see like
People gonna get caught
relationships getting broken
Which also,
or questioned.
Good.
Or
Because if you're liking some shit like that, like, let's be so fucking real.
yeah.
There's zero reason for you to like something like that. You're not like on Instagram,
So what's the
especially.
point of liking it?
On Instagram,
Right.
There is no point.
Is it to better curate your algorithm so you like get more of the kind of posts? Like a post like that specifically, where it's just like obviously a thirst trap. Like as a random person, what is the point of you liking it? Like why?
to get
Are
more.
you showing your support? Like the fuck?
I think it's to get more.
Yeah, it's to like better. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're letting the algorithm know you want to see more of this.
Ew. Okay.
Yeah, it's a little weird,
We need to check somebody's likes. That'd be kind of a fun segment to do.
bro.
And when
It's
it comes
so
to their
fun.
TikTok and we see your TikTok likes. Oh.
Honestly, it adds such a like fun element to the app now.
I also
It's
do
like a
think
game.
like it is kind of like telling people, like telling others like what they like, you know? Because now
Yeah.
that now I know certain things about certain issues. What the hell? I just want to know what politician is gonna get caught liking like a fucking 18-year-old's OnlyFans
Yeah.
like page or some shit because you know what's gonna happen, and they're like, oh, that was actually not my fault. I didn't touch that. I didn't hit like.
media manager.
That was my social media manager, and they are fired. Sounds like one of the like what's your fucking guy, your boy would do. Meet Kevin.
Yeah.
Like some shit he would get caught of doing. Like just like that personality
Sure.
type.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
not
yeah.
him exactly, but
It definitely is a very. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of controversy over it. And people are probably gonna like try to get it removed.
well, it's good and bad.
Yeah.
Because it does confirm a couple things that I've seen, like people that I thought were sleazebags are sleazebags for sure, and also people that you know aren't sleazebags that you don't think they are, but they really are sleazebags.
Yeah.
That's gonna be bad.
I just love seeing like another side of somebody.
but
that
it
they
feels
don't- that they don't know that I
honestly,
know.
So spying on somebody.
I'm not spying. The feature's there. Honestly, I'm sure I probably spend more time on Instagram now because of it. Because I'm like
Do you think
on
that's the
that
goal?
specific tab.
Oh, I've been sitting there just like watching it.
Like I don't even go to
And-
Reels anymore. I just go to those. Because it's also like, okay, if my friends like this, then it's probably funny. Or like I'm probably gonna like it too. But then I'll see something like, oh, you probably don't want me to see that you like that.
Yeah, some.
I actually got a cold plunge.
A cold plunge?
Yeah, the
What's
other
that?
day. It's like like an ice bath thing that you put in your backyard. I want to like add it to the gauntlet that is 75 hard.
You want to add that? That's so extra.
Like imagine wake up in the morning and jumping in the cold plunge. I feel like it would add a lot of energy to my life.
really?
Like a woo kind of thing. Sit in it for like 5 minutes.
I don't like being cold.
Neither do I. That's why I want to do it.
You love being cold. You
I
hate
don't.
being hot.
I don't like being overly
Which I'm really
cold.
surprised you're wearing a sweater right now.
I'm comfy right now. I feel good.
Give it like a 20 minutes and your pits are gonna be.
But I feel
sweat.
like it'll definitely give me more energy, wake me up for the day, and then 75 hard will be a breeze.
Have
I
you
don't know.
figured out what you want to do for your two workouts? Like, have you had like any kind of plan or thought
No.
or from? Oh,
Nah. Well, okay. So I got the house now.
yeah.
Me and Chloe just moved into a house yesterday. Thank you for helping.
Chloe
us
is our mutual friend that we both
Yeah.
work with.
Chloe's my roommate, actually.
Oh, so sorry. I'm so sorry. You're claiming. Hold on. You're claiming Chloe. Okay.
I'm not claiming Chloe.
Claiming Chloe.
You're the one that said claiming
You said
Chloe.
it like that. Yeah. As
Claim.
your roommate, not
Mikhail.
as our friend.
Chaim. Chaim. Chalas.
You can pass for Jewish. You can speak the language.
No, so we just moved into a house together, and we have a backyard now. And in said backyard, we have a bench, we have dumbbells, we have a
Dumbbells
pull-up
are
bar.
heavy, dude.
Yeah, it goes up to 90 pounds.
No.
We got a pull-up bar, we got yoga mats, we got a speaker,
The jump rope.
got a cold plunge, we got a yard. So I think it's gonna make it a lot easier to do outdoor workouts.
Yeah,
is the point I'm making.
That is something I did with, like, because the first 70 or 75 part of the second time, it was all about dance. Like that was like I was so into, like we were so into dancing and like doing that stuff, which I still love to do.
That was the second time, not the first time.
Yeah, that's what I said. The second time.
My bad.
But that's all indoors. You can't do outdoors.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think the last time I did it was all cardio. All I did was cardio because I was so focused on wanting to get better at dancing.
Sure.
So I did dancing, and then I had to do outside. So I'm like, I can't really go work. I can't lift. So I'm gonna go run, or I'm gonna go on a walk or something. So now that we have an option to go work out with weights outside,
so the only thing outside you can really do is cardio.
Yeah.
Whether it's like a walk or a run or a hike
sport.
or like pickleball or something, it's all basically cardio.
Yeah.
Can't really do any weight training outside unless you have like access to that stuff, and we do now. So it's like you could do that and then do whatever the fuck. You can go dance or something for your second routine.
Yeah,
inside.
that's what I want to. So Mondays and Wednesdays are my dance days. Like that's my like.
Sure.
I'm gonna go to the class. Like that's paying. That's how I justify paying for my gym membership. So, because it's just I haven't been going. But
To
if I
the
keep
gym?
yeah, because I've been going to the one here.
Oh, I
But
see.
that one got flooded because of the fucking rain.
It got flooded.
It got flooded, bro. So I have to go. I actually have to go to LA Fitness or to your house, and it's great because your house is 2 miles away now.
Yeah. And you can just walk back there.
Yeah.
Like if I'm not home, you can just go work out. I don't care.
Oh, I see the key for the shed. Can you put the weights in the shed? So he has to like shoot.
Should I don't know.
I mean, maybe. Why
I
not?
guess, right? And with the bench too.
Yeah. So his backyard, you walk in or you walk to the backyard and it's beautiful. There's like tiles that lead to this giant shed that his brother built back there.
Yeah.
And it has like a bunch of like a bunch of equipment. It's like a bunch of cool stuff in there. But it's so clean and it's like the perfect spot to like put a bunch of stuff to like be able to pull it out easily. And
I
put it
guess
back
if we're gonna be in the yard, might as well. Then I don't have to worry about it rusting or anything.
if it's
Just throw 'em in
inside,
there,
yeah.
And then just pull them out as we need them.
Yeah.
It's actually a really nice yard. It's like turf.
It's
There's
perfect.
an orange tree.
You can lay under the orange tree.
Yeah.
We played catch the oranges.
Yeah,
for a while.
we're like trying to kill time, and we're like trying to brainstorm some ideas for the podcast. And so we just went in the backyard and just threw.
Wow.
We didn't have a ball, so we just picked an orange and threw that back and
It was
forth.
fun.
That was fun.
And
bro.
then you I think you got bored because you started throwing it in the stupidest ways.
I was giving you a pop fly.
Brother, you cannot give a pop fly when there's a tree above me.
Yeah.
That does not
kept
make
going
any
past
sense.
him.
It kept going in the tree and then falling.
Yeah. And then I got into the neighbor's yard a couple times.
And then we swapped, and then you still did the same
You
fucking thing.
whipped it at the shed, and it exploded. A bunch of orange mist everywhere. It was crazy. I actually, you know what? My hands smelled like orange. It was nice.
did.
They
I
weren't
like-
like sticky, but they're like.
I hate the sticky. I love the smell.
It had like the oil, like when you like make a drink and you like squirt it.
Yeah. You know those are
Like that.
flammable?
Yeah. It's like whoosh, like that. It's like part of mixology. No, but dude, the house is so nice. It's literally right up the street from you. I'm even closer to you now.
Yeah.
Which like who would have thought?
Yeah, that's pretty crazy because I feel like the reason why we did start hanging out a lot is because we lived so close
Right.
in the first place, and then you moved maybe 2 miles away, so not even that far.
Yeah.
And
Like it
now you
added up
moved
like maybe
closer.
5 minutes.
Yeah, and now you moved closer.
Like yeah, I'm back close again.
So it's just like
Well,
sick.
it's
I could,
nice.
I can run to your house.
Yeah, you really could get a
Probably
bike.
should. Oh, I want to get a bike.
Because like the nice thing about a house is like we can like store stuff. It could be outside. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath, and it's just me and Chloe there. So we have an extra bedroom that like we were using for like an office. So like we can edit there and stuff. But yeah, it's nice because it's so close to Christian, but like it's basically like a second home. Like we're just like chilling all the time.
Yeah.
You just come in the backyard, work out, come like sesh. Like we have a fire pit back there.
You have a fire pit in the backyard and inside.
Yeah.
You have
Oh yeah, we
fireplace
have a
inside.
fireplace.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really nice kitchen. It was like remodeled. So it's basically like the perfect house to have like hosting and like game nights or like parties or just like chill out and just watch a movie or something. Because it's a decent amount of space and it could be as loud as you want to be.
Yeah, and there's 4 couches in there, so there's never a place to not sit.
Yeah, dude. It's been
Holy shit! 4 couches, dog.
It's a lot of couches. Okay,
And
one of
4
them
brooms.
is mine.
4
One of them
brooms.
is mine.
4 brooms.
We also have 4 brooms. We have to consolidate. It was 2 people that are merging their lives into one. So we have to like consolidate, you know?
Yeah. 4 couches.
We have the
a lot.
exact same coffee table, me and Chloe, a Noguchi table.
Which is a really niche coffee table.
It's nice.
It's
like,
really nice and
Noguchi?
really niche, yeah.
Yeah.
It's really heavy.
And it's fucking heavy, bro. And we had to move it twice. We had to move Chloe's and mine.
I like how like Chloe had this nice little like blanket for hers, and she's like, I'm gonna make sure this is nice and neat. Like, just fucking pick it up. I'm like, okay. Just grabbing this heavy ass glass, and it kept slipping too because like I couldn't get a good.
It was
grip
easier
on
to just grab it. Like for mine, we just put it in the back of Chloe's car.
Yeah.
I feel like my place was a lot easier to move to. We just had like a few big boxes.
Okay, this man.
What?
You know how most people like they'll have like a box for like a bunch of stuff and they'll have a bunch of boxes.
Yeah.
He consolidated his life into 3, and they were the heaviest boxes
so
I've ever
heavy.
felt in my life. I couldn't pick it up.
But
on
we're
myself.
in and out of there.
Yeah, it was so heavy.
They were all so heavy.
The boxes felt like I was carrying bodies. I was like,
I just stuffed them to the brim with everything I could. Honestly, it's so annoying. Like having to pack up all your stuff, knowing that you're gonna just take it out 5 minutes up the street. It's like this is so like it just feels so inefficient. I don't know.
Yeah, I honestly feel like if I'm gonna move, like I'm done with this place, I'm just getting all new stuff. I'm literally getting all new stuff.
Or just hire movers. And that way you don't have to deal with it. Just let them do it.
Yeah, but then I have to worry about them like breaking shit. If I just get new stuff,
Well, and they're just moving it, right? They're not like unpacking it for you, are they?
I don't want.
I feel like I have to stand there and be like, that goes there, that goes there. I don't know about that yet. Like, you know?
No, I feel like if it was, so my dream is when I am like, because this place that I live in right now is rent controlled, so there's no way I'm leaving this place unless it gets fucked somehow. It's okay, son. I'm never like this is gold. This place is fucking gold.
Right.
But when we get to a point where I'm able to move out and able to like afford a way higher rent, I want to keep this place and then get my own spot. So I'm gonna keep everything here.
I see.
Like most things, like things that I'm like,
Your valley home.
yeah. But in the new home, I literally want to go with a decorator. I'm like, I want this here. I want to be able to
start from scratch.
Just basically like I want to be able to order all the shit that I want, and then in a 2 weeks time, I can just come home and it's done and set.
That'd be so nice.
That's what I want. That's the
interior
level
designer.
of success I want to be at when I move into my new house.
I've always wanted to live in Studio City, but I feel like it's a little too far east. I feel like Sherman Oaks is like perfect.
It's
honestly.
the perfect location.
It's like in between the 405
And the
like,
101.
and the 101
And the 5.
and the 5.
Everything's here.
It's like, yeah, you just have to go over the hill and you're like in it.
Yeah.
And it's just like it's a little bit more tranquil. I find like the valley. It's less congested. It's less noisy.
Yeah.
It's like there's more space. I guess
You can kind of
it's
live.
easier to find parking. It feels a little bit more like a suburb than like a city.
But then you can go 20
it's
minutes
clean.
to the city.
Yeah.
You know, like that's what I love is like you
Right.
can go.
And there's stuff to do out here too.
Everything's
like
out
like
here.
on Ventura Boulevard.
Yeah,
Just,
you
like,
can still go out. There's still like little
nice
like,
restaurants and
bars
stuff.
and restaurants
sure.
and
and
activities.
it's cheaper.
But-
You know where I'd want to live?
Where?
I'd want to be in Sherman Oaks, but the opposite side of Ventura. So like on the bottom of the hill,
I don't want to be on the.
like Dickens Street. You know where Dickens is?
Yeah, I don't want to be anywhere near hills anymore.
Because of the fires.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's the level of anxiety that I felt here,
Yeah.
and you know, we weren't close, but we were close enough to like we could smell the fire, we could see the
We're
fire.
like indirectly affected by it.
Yeah. I don't want to ever have to have that risk or that thought
think
of
about
like
it, yeah.
I could get evacuated from my house and it could just be gone because I live here. That's
Yeah.
just so fucking scary. And I know it's like it's not a once in a lifetime, but it's very rare that it happens. I don't want to take that chance. I rather not even. I feel like with my fucked up luck, which normally is
happen.
really good, but some like catastrophic like that would happen or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, that happened to my friends like Colin and Samir. Did you see that video that they posted?
No.
It's basically they lost. So Samir grew up in the Palisades his entire life. His like parents moved there from India when they were kids. They got like displaced. They moved there. He's got like cousins that live there. His siblings live there. Whole family lives he was born and raised.
Yeah.
Went to like Palisades Elementary, whatever, high
Wow.
school, like everything. And Colin, his co-host on the YouTube channel, moved 3 minutes up the block because they both have pregnant wives and they wanted their kids to grow up together and like be chilling. So he moved right up the road so their kids could grow up together. Samir's wife was 37 weeks pregnant a couple weeks ago. So and at that stage, you could have the baby at any point. Everything gone. All their entire. They just finished building the nursery. Like the entire house is gone. Both of them. Both of them had pregnant wives, and it's just like. He was like, it was like his dream to have the kid grow up in a place that like the father grew up in, because like in their family, they all got displaced or whatever. So it was like the one dream that he had, like my kid will be raised in the same place that his father was. And then sure enough, with his luck,
that's just so like, and it's just, I've been having trouble wrapping my head around why things have been happening lately. Like, and I don't know why I
like
can't,
those plane crashes, consecutive plane
in the
crashes?
same fucking week, dog.
Not like back to back days.
Yeah, it was
That's
like
crazy.
it was like 2 days apart or something, and like that's just like what the fuck.
Yeah. The
Like,
West
I
Coast,
don't get it. I don't get it.
I feel like this is a common theme. Like whenever there's a new year, like there's always something crazy that happens in January. Like I remember one year there were like Australian fires, or like in Hawaii there were fires. Like,
oh yeah, the Malibu fire.
Yeah,
Not Malibu,
no,
Maui fires.
Yeah,
yeah.
And then, like I don't know. I remember like in 2020 in January there were like starting to be murmurs of like the COVID.
Well, wasn't
like,
that the
serious.
insurrection in 2020?
Yeah, the January 6th like
Yeah.
Capitol thing.
Yeah.
There's like January always starts off, and I feel like this January, like was fucking slow, dude. Like
Really?
today's like barely like
I
we
feel
just
like
got to February.
I feel like
It's a
my
long month.
life has been going so fast.
Really?
Yeah, like I just feel like I wake up and it's a new day. I wake up and it's a new day. I feel like it's just like
I feel like this
constant
January was
repeat.
so long. You know what it is? I think a lot happened this month, and it just made like every day feel like so big between the fires and like things happening in our personal lives and like all the news and stuff that's
Dude.
happening. Like every day just felt like fucking I'm taking on a new
a
fucking
struggle.
task, dude.
It's been a struggle, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like I have felt like I've had to fight a lot of January
Yeah.
to just kind of stay positive and stay like
Sure. It's been a hectic
alert.
month. That's why, like, with the whole 75 hard thing again, it's just good to have something to focus on
yeah.
and just be, like, regimented. Because now we have the 75 hard, we have this podcast, we, like, have our work, and just, like, actually filling up our calendar, like, staying busy and productive.
without doing dumb stuff. Or
Right.
not dumb stuff, but things that aren't productive.
Everything we're doing is, like, working towards something.
yeah.
Like, we're keeping the ball rolling, which is, like, a really good spot to be.
I feel like it's really hard for people to do. Like
Yeah.
I think that's the number one thing that held me back from starting to lose weight was being consistent.
Yeah.
Because if you're consistent with it or with anything, you'll be proficient.
Yeah, it just takes time.
Yeah.
A lot of people are looking for like the instant gratification.
Yeah.
But even like going into this cut, I know it's gonna take like a month from now before I like really start to see like actual
No.
like physical on my body.
You think so?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Like I think the weight will start dropping.
Okay, yeah.
But I think like when I look in my mirror, it's gonna be a month before I'm like, oh shit, I actually do look different.
Sure.
It's gonna be gradual, you know?
Yeah.
And in a month I'm gonna have that moment where I'm like, oh shit, I actually am starting to like lean out.
Well, we got the DEXA scans today.
Yeah.
And it told us everything. It told us our body weight percentage, our
Right.
everything.
Yeah.
So we have a little competition going. So I started off at 209, and you starting off at
190.
190. I'm at 22.5% body fat.
I'm at 21.8.
Okay.
So very close.
So-
We're basically like the same.
Yeah, which is pinnacles. Fitness, baby. So, but at the end of the 75 hard, what do you want to be at?
Weight or body fat?
Both.
It's hard to say because I feel like
I don't really
I feel like
understand
body
what that
fat
all
is the
means.
one because you could be. It's hard to gauge what your body fat's gonna be at whatever weight you're gonna be. You know, does that make sense?
No.
Like I could say I want to be 180 pounds, 5% body fat, but like how do I know those numbers are gonna line up with each
Gotcha.
other?
Okay.
You know.
What would you be happy with then?
I think. Let's see. I'm at 190. If I can get down to 160, oh, that's a lot though. 30 pounds in 2.5 months. Is that a lot? That's kind of.
That's a lot. But that's what I'm trying to go for. I'm trying to go for more than that, actually. I'm going for more than that.
Okay, I'm more focused on the percentage, but if I had to do ballpark, I'd say 160, 165.
Mm-hmm.
But more importantly, I think I want my body fat percentage to be under 15. I think that's good.
I want to get to 185, and I want to be at like 13% body fat.
13%? At
I don't know.
185?
Yeah.
I feel like you're gonna have to be a lot like
Like leaner?
leaner than or
So
like
like
way
180?
way less than that to get that body fat percentage.
That's what I want.
Unless you build a fuck ton of muscle. Wait, what did you say? You said 185, 13%.
13%.
185.
Because I
13.
really want to, because right now I'm at 209.
Okay.
But
yeah.
I know my body.
So
and
how many
I know,
pounds is that? Say 210 to make it easy.
Yeah.
So 15, 25 pounds?
Yeah. But I know that because I know my body. I know how like it is, especially because last night we went out. We got fucked up. We drank, we ate, we did a bunch of shit. That, like one last night, one last hurrah. But I know myself in a couple of days it's gonna drop to like 202, and then after that 196. It'll just go.
As soon as you start cutting, you're gonna drop body, or like water weight.
Yeah, it's gonna go instantly.
So you're gonna start dropping water weight. You've been taking creatine consistently already, so like I doubt that's gonna affect anything.
Thank God.
And then, obviously we're gonna be more active too. So
I'm not too focused. I am obviously really focused on the scale numbers. Like the numbers are really like important, but I am focused on how I look and how I feel. Because I did know that when I was taking creatine for the first time, my weight was going up. I did notice it going. I was like, oh my God, like it's going up and up and up. I'm not eating different. What's going on? But my body didn't look different, except for like my muscles.
Your muscles are popping.
The muscles look definitely like way different, but my stomach.
Even now, your biceps are fucking biceping. Look at that. That's crazy. You have like a bump.
Yeah, it's nice.
Think about it,
this one. I need to get this one.
You know what's crazy though is like
one more.
This is how we're starting this round.
Yeah,
and then like we think back to like the last round and like those photos we were talking about earlier where we thought we looked so good, and like if only we realize what we're gonna look at the end of it, or like even now. So like take that same mentality and like apply it to this, where it's like we think we look fucking yoked right now, and we are to an extent for sure. But like. In retrospect, like, 6 months from now, when we look back at this, we're going to be like, bro, look at us now.
Look fucking you.
Exactly.
Because my main goal is I want to be able to fill out every shirt I have with muscle.
Okay.
Just to like, I want this to be like
flex and have it rip.
No, I don't want it to like do all that. But I want it to like basically be like this.
Yeah.
Like my shirts.
Tight on your shit.
Yeah. I want to like, in like a good way.
So it's actually perfect that we're like very similar because now we can make it a competition.
Yeah.
And like that's actually gonna make it like
that. That's
gonna get me through those moments where I'm like struggling, like knowing I gotta fucking kick this dude's ass.
Dude, I can't. Wait. Okay. All right. This unhinged motherfucker has been asking me for something for his birthday.
Yeah.
He wants to throw a pie in my face. Or he wants to cake me in the face. He wants to throw a cake in my face.
Well, we were driving the other day, and I was like, you know what I really want for my birthday, Christian? He's like, what? I was like, just to throw a cake at you. It's inexpensive. It's not like you're buying me something huge. It's like, honestly, it's free technically if he doesn't buy the cake. That's all I want.
So how about this? Whoever has the lower, is there a way to get that medium between like the body fat percentage and the body fat? Like, can we combine those numbers and then get like an average?
I think whoever just loses more.
No, because I know I can lose more weight than you.
Oh, okay.
I have more weight to lose than you. You don't, and that's not fair. Because if we did that, because I'm at 209, and I know that if I can get to 190, which I've done it before, it's 20 pounds already.
Yeah,
like I don't want to be a dick.
Sure, I get you. Well,
so how are we doing?
I mean, they're pretty comparable, our body fat percentages. So why don't we just go off that?
Percentage lost, not percentage number.
Yes, percentage lost. And then the loser gets caked?
Gives cake.
Or pied or whatever?
Gives cake to pied.
Okay. I can ask for a different birthday present now. I feel like the drinking side of things is always hard in the beginning, but it gets easy. Especially after last night, bro. I woke up so hungover today. After that, like, night at Andy's.
But that was arguably probably the best night at Andy's.
Honestly, it was. Like, what a time to go. What a day to... What am I trying to say?
Try it again.
What a night it was for it to be our last day. Because that shit was popping.
Try it again.
What a day that we decided to make it our last night.
You want me to try?
Yeah, go.
Yeah, what a day that... Shit!
How perfect was it that night was what was happening on our last...
It's like you're reading an essay. The night was great and so perfect as well that it was such a great night for us to go out to Andy's.
Get the words, the word count. Yeah.
All right.
But for real, how good was it that... What I'm trying to say is last night at Andy's was popping.
Was great.
It's fucking popping, and how awesome was it that was our last hurrah?
Yeah.
And that was going down.
And then guess who was there? Anderson motherfucking Pack.
Pack. Anderson Pack, right?
Pack Puck.
Okay.
CapCut.
And you forget fucking Thundercats. There's blood on the floor.
Bro,
what a fucking... It's like funk and disco, and the vibes are always just immaculate because like everyone's dancing and having a good time. Fucking Anderson fucking Paak just shows up on the stage.
Yeah,
like
then he was
nothing.
singing.
He was singing, then he got on the drums. He was going hard on the drums, dude.
We essentially got a free... By the way, the place that we go to, it's called Andy's. There's no cover.
Yeah.
No cover. Best music, best vibes, best drinks. So great.
Drinks are expensive though.
Very expensive.
It's like $25 a drink. But like we pre-gamed somewhere else where drinks were cheap.
Pre-gamed the pre-game.
Yeah.
We got a little drunk at the crib.
Yeah.
And then we went to Thirsty Merchant.
Right.
And I spent $25 on a vodka Red Bull and some tater tots.
Dude, yeah, same.
And
I got a
good.
beer and then a buffalo chicken wrap with fries for $25.
You can't beat that. Well, I mean, you probably could, but
then like we went to Andy's and basically got a free concert.
Yeah, a free concert.
Thundercat and featuring Anderson Paak. Yeah, dude. That shit was sick, bro. It's just such a fun mix up. Like that club compared to like other clubs that we've been to.
Yeah,
it's like top 40, younger crowd, kind of like ratchet a little bit,
which is like fun.
It has its place.
Yeah,
but this spot, because we were with one of Chloe's friends who had never been before, and we're like kind of hyping it up. We're like, no, trust me, like they got live music.
This is it. Yeah,
it's like it's a little different. Like it's a little bit older crowd, not like older, but it's not like kids.
It's like it's there's no one under the age of 25 there.
Yeah,
everyone's
maybe.
I think,
but the demographic.
The demographic is like 20. I think it's like 25 to 45.
Yeah,
that's the demographic.
But so like we're hyping this place up, and then sure enough, like it's our first time there. We finally get in after waiting like 25 minutes in line or something. And fucking Anderson Paak, dude.
He just hops on stage and just grabs
like
the
nothing.
mic. Yeah,
and it's just like, welcome. This is Andy's. Like that shit was so cool.
Well, do you know what? You know why there's not a lot of kids there, right?
Why?
Because the drinks are expensive.
Interesting.
Because of the friend, which I went to the other last week, the drinks were like $8, and it was just children everywhere. Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. Like I danced with myself in the mirror because I was like, you're all too young.
You danced with yourself in the mirror?
Swear to God, I was like, you know what? You're a child. You're a child. Me and you.
Just you in a mirror? We're dancing?
Me in a mirror.
Yeah, a mirror. Yeah.
Yeah, but you keep saying a mirror.
Yeah, a mirror.
A mirror.
A mirror. Yeah, a mirror.
Yeah, but you're not saying the full word mirror. You're just saying mirror.
Well, you know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean because a mirror was also there. So I'm like, I wasn't
dancing
with
our friend Amir.
Yeah.
But you were dancing with your reflection.
In a mirror.
Not the person that is a mirror.
Yes.
Got it.
But in a mirror.
That's sad, bro. It's not sad. It's
not sad.
It's just,
okay. No, my thing is, I am a 31-year-old man.
Exactly.
Who doesn't look 31. Which, I mean...
Do you think you look younger or older?
I do believe I look younger. Because I do.
How old do you think you look?
Like 25.
You think so?
Okay. Now you're making me not think so.
No, I'm just...
No, but I get...
I could
see
like,
my most common is 22.
You think
people call me 22 all the time. I'm like, nope, 31.
It's because you're immature.
I'm immature?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
I mean, in certain aspects you are.
Compared to who?
Well, it's not a comparison thing. I'm just saying, like, people aren't comparing. They're guessing your age. It's not a comparison.
Yeah, but no, I'm talking about, like, just, like, guests, like, at work. Like, I'll walk up to the table and we'll be, like, talking, and then they'll be like, oh, it's my birthday. I'm like, your birthday? You're no older than, you know.
Oh, like whatever. A random person?
Yeah.
Oh, they mean, like, people that know you.
No, it's always random people.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
And then, like, some people at work do, like, they don't know. They'll, like, oh, you're, like, 24 or 26. I'm like, nope. Because they all think I'm their age.
Yeah.
So, and that did happen at the friend. This girl, like, she just, like, started dancing on me. And I knew she was a mutual friend of someone I knew who was like 23, 22, and that's just not going to fly with me. So I was like kind of not really dancing with her.
Yeah.
And then we talked, and she asked me my name. We talked to each other for a little bit. I asked her how old she asked me how old I was. I said I was 31. She told me I'm 23. I said, oh, it's so nice to meet you. Enjoy your night.
Really?
Because I just feel wrong.
Respect it.
I feel really wrong. And then she just stayed there. She just kept dancing on me, and I'm like, okay, I got to leave. So then I left.
Because if you think about it,
she just like she accepted
when you were 20, she was 10.
Yeah, why the fuck would I want to?
You know what's crazy? Someone born in 2004 is 21 right now. 2004.
How does that feel? Do you know anybody born in that year?
I don't think so. I'm thinking back to my cousins and stuff, but I don't think.
I think it'd be cool to be born in the year 2000.
My little cousin's born in 2000.
That's such a flex.
A lot of our coworkers are born in after 2000. That's crazy. I was born in 98.
Yeah, you just made the cut of being my friend.
Okay. I have my birth year starts with a 1.
Thank God.
Chloe's 1999, right?
Yeah. She's cool. She's so cool. I just love when people say, like, "Oh, I'm from the '90s," and they're like 98, 99.
Like, bro, you weren't even conscious.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm talking about you.
You weren't aware.
I'm talking about you. You cannot.
I don't consider myself a '90s kid.
You don't consider yourself a '90s kid? I consider.
No.
I consider.
I mean,
myself
yeah,
a 90s
you
kid.
are.
I mean,
Okay, what if you were born in '94? Are you a '90s kid?
Yeah, I think anything after '97.
5.
So like 96, so 96 through or 1990 through 96, I think you can consider yourself an early 90s kid.
I think I'm a '90s kid in like the traditions I was raised in.
Like the values?
Yeah,
Yeah, but not like
because I came from the '90s. Versus like someone that was born, I don't know.
I get what you're
It's
saying.
a spectrum, I guess.
Yeah.
It's not like a definitive. It's kind of
Yeah, I mean,
it's like a gradient. I saw that I brought up the whole 24 thing because 2000. I brought up the whole 2004 thing because I saw a TikTok today of someone trying to buy a beer and they give him their ID and the girl was like, "Oh, sorry, you have to be 21 to buy a beer," and he's like, "I am. I was born in 2004," and the girl's like, her jaw drops and she's like having an existential crisis. It's like a skit, right?
Yeah.
And then the top comment is like, "Why does dude need a beer? He wasn't even alive for 9/11."
Isn't that crazy that some people just don't know that happened? Like that's not like knowledge that they have in their brain.
Yeah.
That they can just pull out.
Mm-hmm.
That's
They're gonna have to
fucking
be taught about it.
But think about how much they're gonna have to be taught now. Like I feel so bad for our kids in school. Like my future child is gonna have to deal with all the things that I had to deal with, plus all the shit they're gonna have to deal with now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like yeah, we know about the Civil War and the Industrial Revolution and all that shit, but we also know about the war on terrorism. We know about that. We have to know about that. And it's just
well, so you know how
it would
you
blow
go back.
someone's mind. Sorry, I'm so sorry to interrupt,
No,
but
good.
it would blow someone's mind 100 years ago if we told them that in 2 days 2 plane crashes happened. They'd be like, "What the fuck's a plane?" Like, "Oh, what? What happened?"
Yeah.
Well, no, 100 years ago. Maybe what?
I think
20?
it was the 1900s, like the Wright brothers.
Yeah, so they would be like or like even like
Yeah.
30 years ago, if you told someone 2 planes dropped out of the
A
sky,
helicopter crashed into a plane,
and then another
exploded and
helicopter
killed 67 people.
Oh, and another fucking plane flew into a city,
Yeah,
into a residential neighborhood in Philadelphia.
that's crazy.
That could
Insane.
happen here, dog. See, I was right. My mom shouldn't have sent me to school that day.
You know how like you'll go back and watch like old shows or like old media from like back, like an old movie or something.
Yeah.
And it can be kind of boring, like, or like slow,
Yeah.
or like you really got to try to like get into it.
Mhm.
Do you think kids in the future will think about that, like The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody or something, like shows like that were interesting to kids?
Yes.
At our age, like, do you think they won't be interested in that?
They will not be as interested because it's not as flashy.
It's not like
Think about how YouTube is now and how it's evolved and what the content really was for people for a while. It was really informative and really like this, but then it was quick cut, quick.
Not everything's like that, though.
But it was for a while.
Uh-huh.
That period of time where people's were like their brains
Yeah.
are forming, and those were like the young kids. Like think about it. David Dobrik's like his demographic was supposed to be 18 to 35, but really it was like 10 to 35. So all those kids who saw that content growing up, they're not going to want to watch some slow shit like The Twilight Zone. Like, we're not going to want to watch that. But people back then, because they were conditioned to that, of like seeing it, they're going to love it, but they're going to hate what they see now. I feel like it's just your conditioning.
But I don't think everything needs to be like that. Like, people will binge watch like a show on Netflix, like kids will, and that's not like fast paced.
But what kind
that's
of
drawn out?
But it don't.
Like
I'm
Stranger
talking about.
Things or
I'm
something.
talking about like in the future, where now like think about this. What are you going to show your kids when they're growing up?
What am I gonna show them?
Yeah, like what cartoon do you?
Probably whatever's out.
I need to show him this. I need to make sure that they see.
Oh,
this.
like
yeah.
Nothing in particular. I don't think.
Exactly. So they're going to be shaped by the media that's there now and available for them now, not from what you're showing them.
Yeah.
So,
but do you think it'd be boring to them?
That's why it'll be boring because you haven't pumped it in their brain. I feel like if you haven't shown them from a young age of what you like and what you think is good content, they're gonna find what they like and they're gonna go from their friends, and their friends are not gonna get it from they're gonna get it from whoever they're getting it from. So if you're not giving them that's why I think they'll think it's boring.
I see. It's an interesting thing because I would think that the angle I would see it from is like there's nothing to relate to. You know what I mean? Because it's going to be such a different way of living. Like, kids are going to have, like, phones and stuff or, like, more access to technology, whereas, like, the shows back then didn't live in that world yet. Where, like, it's going to be – because, like, with shows, you always relate to the character that or you always like the character you relate to the most.
Sure.
So if you watch like an old like Disney show, right? When you were a kid, you probably related to the kid the most. But as you grow up, you watch that same show and it's like, oh, I kind of empathize with the father now because he's just like, yo, everyone just calm the fuck down.
Like, what are you guys doing? What are you
like,
doing? What are we doing
as
here?
a kid, you're probably like, oh yeah, fuck, I'm SpongeBob. But then as you get older, it's like, yo, I kind of feel for Squidward. This dude's just kind of like,
but that's growing up. That's not like. But if you don't see it from the beginning, and if you try to watch SpongeBob now as an adult after never seeing it as a kid, you're gonna hate it.
yeah.
And I think that's what it is. I think it's just because
like a nostalgia thing.
you need to. Yeah, you need to. It has to be like a. You have to build it, or else it's not gonna. Like, there's no. If you go, hey, like whatever your child's name is, if you're talking to your kid and you go, let's watch this show. This is what I used to watch as a kid. This is why I liked it. If you explain it to them, I feel like they're gonna like it more because it's like a part of you.
I see.
You know, and it's that.
There's like a reason behind their watching.
Yeah,
it.
that builds that bond. But if you just go watch the show, yeah, they're not gonna like it. But you have to kind of build like why it's like good. Because I love the Raiders because my grandpa would watch them when he was here every single weekend.
Right.
He would watch them. This is all we would watch, and I just know like this is like what it is. So that's where I think that gets built. So even if it is super old, I'm gonna be like, we're gonna watch Lizzie McGuire, and we're watching the fucking movie because Paolo is a son of a bitch, and fuck Paolo. You know, have you seen that movie?
No.
You've never seen a Lizzie McGuire movie?
Is that where they go to like Italy or Spain or something? I think I have. It's been so long.
Sing to me, Paolo. You
ever seen Cadet Kelly?
Fuck, are you? Okay, we watched.
Is that what
we used
inspired you to be an
on,
ROTC?
No, we used to watch it at competition. So like on the way to competition.
Oh, really?
So we would
Come
be
here, maggot.
We would be on the bus. It'd be like 5 a.m. That was a little sketch. We would be like 5 a.m. and we're sitting there and we all have donuts because that's all there were 50 kids in this bus. Just boxes of donuts being passed back and back. And then we would sometimes we'd have the cool bus with the TVs, and we had TVs. We would watch Major Payne. We would watch Cadet Kelly, and then
like all militaries. Like, movies?
To get us like
how old were you?
Pumped. Like 14 to 17. Like
you should watch Full Metal Jacket.
We did.
Really?
Yeah.
Private Pile?
Yeah, that was
that shit's crazy,
yeah.
bro.
We would watch that before competition, the day before.
To get you like hyped
So,
up.
yeah, it would be my buddy Tyler's house, and it'd be myself, Tyler, obviously, our buddy Miguel, and then this other guy, Steven. So we'd all be there.
Okay.
We're all competing the next day. So we're all there ironing our uniforms, getting all our shit ready, listening to music, like shining our shoes for hours, dude.
Did you have to do clean rifles too? Is that a thing?
Yeah, well,
take it
sometimes. So
apart?
it depends on what you were competing in.
Yeah.
So we had something called armed exhibition, which is what I did. Unarmed exhibition, which is like drill, like they kind of use their bodies as instruments, and then they would have like physical training, academics, like things like that.
Is armed the one with the rifle?
Yeah, that's what I
do.
would
Like,
do. Yeah. But
we
would throw. I would throw.
Yeah, you like spin it and stuff.
Yeah, dude, and they were heavy. They were 15 pounds each. So I would spin the fuck.
Did you have to memorize the thing? Like, this is my rifle. There are many like it, but this one is mine.
No,
I will care for my rifle.
Yeah,
Like
and
that whole
then
thing?
yeah. And then when we got in trouble, we would take our rifle and we would put it on our rifle, and we would put it on our hands and then do push-ups with them on our hands. And then if we got in really big trouble, you would have to be straight, and they would put rifles on your back to do push-ups.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Were they heavy?
Yeah, they were 15 pounds each.
Oh shit.
They were heavy as fuck.
My brother, he was in boot camp for a bit, and he would tell me that
Wait,
if
what?
someone, yeah,
He went to boot camp?
yeah, that's where he got his GED from.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute. Something's not happening.
So anyway, so he would tell me that like whenever they'd fuck up or like someone wasn't like purposely like giving them attitude or something, like the instructor, that they would make the person that it like fucked up or was like being an asshole sit and rest while they made everyone else do laps.
Yep.
So then like so it's like a community thing, like they're all hating it and you feel so fucking guilty. You're like, fuck this, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
That
better
shit's
than
tough.
it's
the whole
better.
thing is like they break you down to like build you back up, right?
Yeah, that's so we went to we had to do this mini boot camp. It was like a week, and we were all in different in bunkers, bro, in San Diego. Like all of us are not bunkers, different barracks. We're all in different barracks.
Yeah, like with what are those like cots? Not cots, but like bunk beds.
Yeah, it was like dude, that was the funnest experience of my life.
Really?
And I know it's supposed to be shitty because it's boot camp, but it was so fun.
It's very like communal. I feel it's like team building kind of stuff.
Yeah,
where
team
you're,
building
it
is
feels
very
bigger than
structured.
you. Yeah,
I like
like you're part
structure.
of
I learned
something.
that I really like structure in my
Sure.
life. So I need to start building it. And
well,
really
we better
stick to
with
it.
our full calendars now. We got so much to balance.
the only thing that's gonna fuck this up is a woman on either end. Just that's the only way we're gonna fall off.
Whatever. This comes first.
Yeah, it does. And then she does. We'll see you next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
Yeah. And as always, thanks for taking it from two guys. Peace.